Light began pouring through the airport's broken windows. The extent of the damage became clearer. By Wednesday morning, repairs had begun. Around a third of flights remained cancelled, and there were widespread delays. Visiting the scene, the Turkish Prime Minister condemned the attack, the likes of which have become all too familiar in recent months.
This terror attack targeting innocent civilians comes at a significant time, a time when we're finding solutions and normalizing our relations with other countries, a time when we've made gains against terrorist groups.
Although no one has yet claimed responsibility, Turkish authorities and security experts say the tactics used hint towards the Islamic State group. Late on Tuesday, 3 men arrived by taxi and started firing with AK-47 rifles before detonating suicide vests. There are conflicting reports, however, over how far they made it into the airport. The authorities are going through surveillance footage and interviewing witnesses to establish a timeline.
The first bomb exploded while my brother was running to save a young child. My other brother told him to come back, but he couldn't, and the bomb blew up. The boy was injured in a pool of blood, so he ran to help. He's now in a critical condition. They can't do anything because he has shrapnel all over his body.
Turkey has been hit by a wave of attacks over the past year that have claimed the lives of more than 260 people, mainly in Ankara and Istanbul. Following the assault on the airport, the Turkish government has called a national day of mourning.
And Jasper Mortimer is at Ataturk's airport for us. He has the latest.
The death toll has now risen to 41 dead, and of the 239 wounded, 130 are still in hospital receiving treatment. Now, the toll of 41 makes last night's attack the second deadliest atrocity in the past 13 months of bombings in Turkey, succeeded only by the Ankara railway station atrocity last October, in which 2 Islamic State bombers killed 101 people. And the government has now declared today a day of national mourning, and Turkish flags are flying at half-staff. What is impressive is the speed at which Turks are getting this airport back together. I walked through the international terminal 2.5 hours ago, and workmen were knocking down the bullet-holed walls, partitions and glass walls, but flights were running, shops were working, passengers were drinking coffee in the Concourse Cafe, meters away from where workmen were clearing up the debris. You know, in the last year, Turks have had to accept atrocities as an almost regular feature of life. Last night's bombing was the second atrocity in Istanbul this month. And you have to salute Turks for the way they're showing resilience, and they're determined to recover from a tragedy as quickly as possible.